3 years of my life disappeared because I trusted the wrong man. I met Kenny on what should have been a boring train ride. The Amtrak I was on broke down in the middle of rural Pennsylvania, stranding us for 8 hours in a tiny town with one diner and one bar. Most people complained. Kenny made jokes. We talked to pass the time. He was charming, confident, always talking about what was next. I worked in logistics, steady, practical, unexciting. He said he was tired of corporate life and wanted something meaningful. We stayed in touch. Dated. It felt natural. Kenny never quite landed a stable job, but there was always something coming. Another interview, another freelance project, another opportunity just out of reach. 6 months in, his lease ended and he moved into my apartment. At first, he paid rent. Then it came late. Then it stopped altogether. He always had an explanation. A delayed payment. A client who hadn't paid yet. Accounting issues. I believed him. I told myself, relationships required patience. I covered more expenses. Groceries doubled. My credit card balance grew. Kenny stayed home, networking, cooked dinner sometimes, told me how amazing I was and how he'd make it up to me when everything took off. When I casually mentioned marriage one night, his reaction was immediate. He said he wasn't ready, said we didn't need labels. I didn't push. I should have. Then one night, everything collapsed. At dinner with friends, someone mentioned seeing Kenny at a tech event with his fiancée. I laughed, waiting for the joke. Instead, my friend showed me Instagram, a woman I didn't know, engagement photos, a diamond ring, captions about soulmates. I went home shaking and checked our shared credit card account. Restaurants I'd never been to. A hotel. And a jewelry store charge for $2,800. Kenny came home like nothing was wrong. Opened the fridge. Grabbed a beer I'd paid for. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it. He smirked. Then he said the sentence I'll never forget. You really thought I'd give you a ring? You're the kind of girl men settle for when they fail. That moment ended everything. I threw him out that night. Changed the locks. Bagged his things. Blocked him everywhere. That's when I realized how deep the damage went. Over $5,400 gone. Charges too old to dispute. I'd authorized the card. Legally, it was my mistake. Then I lost my job during layoffs. The months that followed were brutal. Power shutoffs. Ramen and rice for meals. Backbreaking warehouse work. I collapsed from a fever at a bus stop. A roommate I barely knew fought for me when I couldn't fight for myself. Slowly. Painfully. I rebuilt. Months later, Kenny tried to come back. Apologies. Flowers. A cheap ring. I felt nothing. Eventually, he returned the engagement ring he'd bought with my money and left town. I sold it. Paid down debt. Kept moving forward.